This video, I want to show you how to upload employees into your corporate health database. And for that, we're going to click the worker list. I can do a separate video for dependents and third parties as well, but they work very similarly. Firstly, when you take a look at the worker list page, you will see that you will have a list of all of your employees beneath, and you will also have graphical representations of your workforce. Another thing that I want to draw your attention to is this most important column over here, which is called link status. So what is a link status? This indicates whether or not your employee has registered themselves on your corporate health database or not. All of your employees that you want to be invited to an event register for the corporate health database. And they do this by filling up the form in the email that is sent to them. So how do you send the form to your employee and how do you get them linked? So you can either do it two ways. You can add a worker individually using this button over here. So if I did that, you would fill up all of their information as requested. One thing to note, though, is that in the ID number, you want the ID number to be unique. This is usually what our clients use is their company ID, because if the system detects that there are two people with the same name, it uses the employee number as the unique identifier between the two people. So it is very important that this is unique, and also it is really important that each individual has a unique email and has a unique phone number. Then you can just fill up the information as follows. One thing to note is that you don't have to fill up the medical information of your employees, because this can be filled out by the employee themselves on the email form. So you can ignore this should you wish to, or you can also fill in if you want to fill it in for your employees, that is possible as well. And then you click add, and that will add them into the system. Once they're in the system, you are able, they will receive automatically an email asking them to register. And it is always good practice to double check if they have fulfilled the form or if they have not, in which case you can click here and click resend invites. Another way that is quicker to do is if you filter out everyone in your system that is not linked, you select everyone and you click resend invites to selected. This is usually the most difficult part of the process, because getting people to fill out a form can be quite difficult. So I do urge that you often check it and you resend out the invites quite often. The other method of importing workers into the system is doing a bulk import worker. You can download the template over here. And once you downloaded the template, you can fill up all of the columns or as much as you can. I can send you a format which indicates which columns are required by the system and which are not. If they are not required by the system, then that means that the system can also gather that information from the employee when they fill out the form. This includes information about their medical history, their vaccines, their allergies, etc. So no need to fill up all of those columns. And then once you do, they automatically get added to the system and they will receive the email invitation to fill up the form.